Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Terminus Total War, continuing our Jutes campaign. In the last episode, we are preparing for our war against the Picts. We are fielding another army, which is currently in this direction, full of horsemen. They will be glorious. Here they are right here. We also set up for winter, fortifying our position, getting into cities. That way, should anything happen, we are very well defended. That's pretty much the gist of what happened in the last episode. Not a whole lot went down. We are constructing a new navy, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 full stacks, which is absolutely insane. I've honestly never had this many armies, I think, at once in a Total War game, much less in Attila, and still be making 17,000 gold per turn is pretty stinking crazy. Now what we could do is we could go ahead and besiege this, and again, using that technique of destroying the city as much as possible, we could, I feel, come close to wiping those guys out. The other issue is we would just get wrecked. So I'm going to wait until the lone fighters come in, and then we will do that. The chance to deceive us has critically failed. We have attrition. Nothing too bad. War weariness has increased. Political turmoil, we've lost 4%. So we really have some issues here. We constructed a chieftain's hut over here, which puts us in the positive again. We've also gained the loyal trait. Somalider. Very nice. Okay, so what we have to do is finish up our wars. Now our wars, of course, are against Rome and those provinces. We have the separatists. We have the Sclavinian separatists. Let's see if I can. They don't really care. Sclavinian separatists. And then we've got Rome, province of Gaul, province of Hispania, the Venidians, and the Antians. Now the Antians I could probably get a peace with. Speak plainly. There we go. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Byzantium, we're not going to do anything with them. And in terms of trade agreements, we really can't get one with anyone. And the theme of Crete doesn't like us at all. It'll be alright. Alright, so we got that taken care of. It is still winter. What is it? December. So in the next turn, we might be able to get some stuff done. I'm not real sure. We need to go ahead. Actually, it's going to do no use to anyone to go like that, so we'll just go there. I am going to go ahead and move these troops back up. It looks like Augusta Vindelicorum, or Augusta Trevororum, excuse me, is ripe and ready for the picking. I can't do anything there. I'm concerned about the Huns. I'm not going to lie. They have 2 full stacks in our areas, and I just simply don't trust them. Maybe nothing will come of it, but I'm concerned that something will come of it. Did I go ahead and start conversion there? I did. Let's go ahead. We still have places over here that have not been converted. There we go. So that will work well for us. And I don't think we have any region exactly. Look at that. Everyone is just peachy. So we could start pumping into our resource production, as I mentioned we would do before. We're already converting this over into a trade wharf. Yes. Bone carver. This gives us a tavern. Ooh, a mead hall. Chosen warriors and Nordic spearmasters. That sounds fantastic, actually. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into that as well. Lindum still needs converted. Ablana still needs converted as well. It'll cost 5. Actually, you know what? Let's forget this. Let's forget that. Let's convert Ablana. Won't be able to convert anything else. 6 grand and 9.5 grand. We could get a lead mine though, so we might as well do that. We have no more money, which is actually not a smart idea. Let's cancel that. Where was that? In Lindum? Because we do need to work on some agent actions. We need to get these guys kind of built up. Critical failure. He died. That is no bueno. Failure as well. Assassinate. Critical success. Opportune failure, no worries there. The king got assassinated in the last episode as well, so that's good for us.
The shadows will take them.
Critical success. Good, good. Wrecking all these guys, giving these guys, you know, the chance to... Oh, that's only a general's unit. I need to be patient. I really, really want to take them out, but I really, really also need those horsemen. Well, no, I don't. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go after them. This could be a very, very poor decision on our part. Let's see, authority. Might as well give her some zeal. I mean, we've got 3 catapults between the 3 of these guys.
Ready for battle. Ready for order.
And I'm going to put all these guys off of raiding stance, because raiding stance actually does give everyone the winded. He's the most fit. The Lugians, oh, those are our allies. We don't need them.
Laying siege to their hovels.
This is interesting. Okay, so we have quite a few forces here. I'm going to go ahead and quick save just in case something happens. Yes, this will be a glorious, glorious battle. I will see you on the battlefield. And here we are on the battlefield. The Battle of Eldon, 404 AD. We are going to be working on this one section of the wall. Things did not go quite according to plan, but it will still make for a great, great battle. Let's just, yeah, let's get right on into it. So as you can see, this is our section of the wall that we are attacking. It's the only section we can get to. We only have 2 catapults. We have to use it wisely. Need to take a section of, obviously, the gatehouse out. Try to take out the watchtowers, but see if we can open up some breaches. The biggest issue here is all of their Celtic axe band. These medium axe infantry are going to be a pain in my side for every time that I fight them, which is why I'm even more excited to see them dead. Now I'm going to go ahead and forewarn you. Of course, when you do a replay, you see everything. I did not see these gentlemen over here. And it's going to cause some issues later on in the battle that poor micromanagement, let's just say that. We also have our reinforcements coming in from over here on the right flank. They are very, very far away and unfortunately do not have any catapults with them. So we weren't able to take down this section, which is a part that I was hoping to. I'm not even sure if you could take down this section. Nope, you can, just right there. Was not able to. But we do have the gates destroyed down here. First step in a long ways. Now there are quite a few soldiers on this battlefield. We've got approximately 11,000. So you are of course going to see some lag as usual. Setting fire to the settlement is my new standard on how to decrease morale and effectively wipe out troops pretty quick. So of course that's going to be my next step. These axemen getting closer and closer, as well as this unit of Celtic warlord. Hello? You look a little tired. You a little tired, my friends? So for now, let's just kind of sit back and watch this cinematic version. I love this mode right here. It's so amazing. We getting ready to launch some more?
Put your backs into it.
That's right. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. There we go. Knock down another section of the wall. That's going to help us quite a bit. Settlement's starting to catch on fire. And here come troops that I didn't anticipate. Got quite a few axemen on our hands. Time to reallocate some resources. Seeing their commander there as well. Able to get a few cheeky shots off. I'm going to be switching in between cinematic mode and other modes so we can see unit cards and things like that. Taking out one of these Celtic warlords was pretty essential. They decided to go after my swordsman instead of my pikemen. Which isn't really a problem. We're able to get the cav in from behind, and then over here, here come the mass of Celtic warbands. Or axe, whatever they are. You are getting pummeled from my skirmishers on this flank. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. Another section of the walls have fallen. Oh, get wrecked by some skirmishers right before they hit the front lines. Moved my troops out. Many more of the axemen went away from my main line. And then over here, of course, our cav have come in and we're taking out the warlord.
Refuses to admit defeat. Their tower has fallen. Good news.
Meanwhile, on the main front, we have 2 breaches and one of the towers have fallen. There are a lot of men at the gates.
The enemy general is fallen.
Celtic axe are coming up against my other axemen. And the lag begins. There we go. So many beheadings. Oh, did you see that? That was cool. I've never seen that animation where they launch over. There it is again. Let's see if I can't find another instance of it. Jumping over the shield. Oh, there was one back there. These axemen are routing. Got more axemen along the front lines. Bringing in the cav to come in and swoop behind them while they're engaged on my front lines, therefore routing them. And getting pummeled by our own archers. Love it all. Alright, so we're going to switch back into the mode. We're seeing that we've taken out those axemen. That is very crucial. And our own troops, our reinforcements, are finally entering the fray. So I've taken down that first set. A little bit of casualties. Nothing too terribly serious. We've lost about 400. They're a realm of 1,300. So in essence, we do have the advantage. Our catapults are out. And we were unable to take down the second watchtower. Right now they have a -2 morale, -2 melee attack and melee defense. Not enough to really be hugely effective, but -2 is -2. Now going to gear up for the main assault. The idea is now that we have a lot more archers, we're going to try and take out this second watchtower, because it could be detrimental. I do have a weaker tower mod. I mean, it's not as effective, but it still does provide quite a bit of cover fire. As you can see, it does shoot pretty quick and can still be decently detrimental to morale. Phase 2. Also, you'll notice some troops back here. They come into play here in a little bit. They've also started sending out their archers onto the outside of the wall. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Not real sure why they did that. That's just the AI for you. So naturally, we're going to send in our cav. Come out and play for a little bit. There you go. We see us taking down the watchtower with all of our archers. A little bit of friendly fire going on.
A unit's ammunition is spent and it can no longer fire.
Was not paying attention there.
The men are broken and running
Slingers were attacking my own troops. And here comes the fun part. I am fully engaged on this front, trying to manage my cav, trying to manage the taking down of the watchtower.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Not paying attention here. So I'm going to pay attention here and just watch my king, mind you. This is my king. He holds them off very successfully.
Our men run from the enemy. This is
As you can see, not right now. Still holding the front line. We've got our reinforcements that have finally come in. So I finally noticed my unit card of my general. He is going down an immense amount. And you'll see whenever I notice. This cav, they had the advantage, but their skirmishing cav just can't hold the line super effectively. So they do end up retreating. And eventually I realize my mistake, and I will move them after they get pummeled a little bit by some archers. Now I have decided to go ahead and engage the walls. Now I'm bringing my axemen in. And I'm also bringing my mercenary slingers because, well, they aren't doing anything right now. So they might as well be a little bit of cannon fodder. Same thing with my skirmishers. Bringing them over the walls. Pouring over the gap. Yeah, look at that. He's just getting wrecked. Just getting wrecked. I almost lost him. I'm really surprised that I didn't, to be honest. And it would have been fairly so, because that's just what I get for not paying attention. So our men are now inside of the settlement, though not super successfully. Pouring over those gates, bringing in some more axemen, hoping to get that hard punch. Bringing in some swordsmen to engage their spearmen. Here we go, sending a couple units of spears, trying to get them. Thankful, praising the gods that I survived. And this is where the bloody grind begins. Those axemen, excuse me, I said swordsmen. Those axemen were not able to take out that Celtic levy. And our initial engagement of our Nordic warriors onto their Celtic levies also was not super successful. They do have quite a bit of range. They are pouring it down on us. We're not able to concentrate on that because we are trying to take out our watchtower. There we go. Working on those warhounds and those archers. So my axeman theory did not work very well. I didn't have enough hard-hitting axemen to really make a difference, especially against their mercenary Celtic axe bands. Just their Celtic axe bands, excuse me.
The enemy have rallied their units.
We've got more reinforcements coming in. And we are starting to take down those archers. And we're being mauled savagely by some warhounds. Here we go. Watchtower's been destroyed. So here's what we're going to start doing. I noticed this way too late. Way too late. But you live and you learn, right? We barely lived, but we've learned. So I'm going to start pummeling into these guys with fire arrows. Fire arrows, of course, are providing a morale debuff. which is going to hit them decently hard. It is going to hit our troops just as hard. Let's see if we can't see something here. I'd like to focus on those mercenaries. Maybe I can't. Alright, so we've lost some more units, but we're going to start pumping into them again. Because, as aforementioned, it is providing the morale debuff, which should be able to give us a pretty good advantage. Now, they're also, the Bastion Onager is definitely going to be pummeling on our troops a little bit, so bringing in a second round of troops. Hoping that the morale debuff that I gave them earlier would have some sort of effect. Still working on these troops over here. Wish we had more Onager ammo. But such is the way of things. Bringing in some pikemen, hoping for some staying power. Of course, their effectiveness against axemen isn't going to be too great. And there they go. My other round of Nordic warriors didn't work. We do have more and more reinforcements, though. Bringing in our spears, hoping that might do something. And as you can see, we are starting to make a little bit of ground over here on this first breach. Move some troops over here, boys. Here we go. Alright, so here's the second phase of my genius that came a little too late. Two of my generals, my king and my other general over here, they have the war cry ability. I do believe that gives us a -5 enemy morale. It's a debuff. Seeing as they don't have their watchtowers and their archers are mainly focused on anyone in the breach, we're going to bring in our general. We're going to use a nice fancy war cry, furthering the enemy's morale. Loss, I should say. We're going to hide them and kind of keep them holed up right up here against the wall. But as you can see, we are starting to gain some ground. That first breach has routed completely, which will give us a pretty good flanking position as we pour more troops over into this second gap. The lag is amazing. I love every bit of it. So as you can see, that morale debuff is starting to really take hold. Multiple units are routing. It's the combination of the archers and my general. Sending in some Nordic spearmen to take care of the Celtic bows. Wasn't able to actually get rid of them in the moment. We have another unit of Nordic axe warbands we're going to bring in, but as you can see, it is having a pretty devastating effect on them. I kind of wish I had thought of this sooner, because again, I would have used it a lot sooner and we probably would have lost a lot less men. Bringing in some more reserves, as you can see, just sitting here waiting. Also shooting my own troops with fire arrows. Not a very bright idea. Here comes the next part of the grind as our Nordic warriors are starting to take on the Celtic axe band. And we're now trying to fire into the back of the enemy. See if we can't take them on. Taking out those Nordic bows. Our reinforcements have come in as well. Some fresh Germanic hunters to fire some more fire arrows into them. I'm also bringing in my king, seeing that it is relatively safe. He does have the war cry ability. We're going to hide him right in here. He's going to use that same debuff. Pretty much going to keep this overlay for now, because I do like seeing all of those units actually routing the unit cards. So we're just going to 1-2 combo them, alternating our Nordic warlord with our king. Using the war cry as often as possible. It may be cheesy, it may be cheap, but meh. I just consider it good battle tactics. Spearmen are going up against those Celtic bows right about now. And we still have 8 minutes left in the battle, so you can see that this is definitely going to be a grind. Really wasn't any other way around it. General's hiding up there. He isn't even on the front lines. At least my generals are relatively close to the combat.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, that's a cool little thing, seeing those fire arrows. So many troops. Take them on, boys.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. The men are broken and running for their lives.
Who's broken? Oh, there they are. Didn't quite work. Those Celtic bows are just a little fast for us. Still working on this. No more reinforcements. Actually, there are some slingers over here. Have we moved them yet? We have not. Probably because I haven't seen them. More focusing on the front line over here. We've lost quite a few men. I mean, we've lost a good 2,500. They've lost much, much more. But it's still something that they're able to hold on this long against troops that I feel are very superior. That is the Celtic axes for you. Here we go. This is kind of the defining point. The point at which they lose pretty much all of their infantry. And we have just a ton of archers and things of that nature to go after. Finally breaking. I thought the game was won right here. I honestly thought this battle was over with. It's like, yes, they're breaking. The daggum bowmen were just able to come back, and they are able to regain their morale. I am not going to push my general up into there. I'm not going to risk, 8 units, 6 units of archers. And also, while these guys are down here getting wrecked, the enemy general is just up here lounging around next to his little warlord's keep. And he is doing just fine. So, it's time to bring in all the infantry. We're going to chase down those that can be chased down. Also going to work on taking out all of the gates so we don't get pummeled by enemy archer towers. That's right, all you bowmen, prepare to get wrecked. That guy is blocking that spear thrust with his sword. Super impressed. Oh Lord.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Push him. We're just going to keep following them. Hold the line, boys. Take out the archers. Move in. Huzzah!
Fine work, my brave lads. Fine work. That's it.
Kill who you can. Capturing one set of towers. Capturing the morale boost area. Working on the gates. The day is pretty much ours. We just have to actually get through it. Hold, boys. Hold. Are we close? We're getting there. One gate has already been declared ours. Start working on the other one. General is faulting, as he should be. I just like the animation seeing these towers fall. That'll happen here in just a minute. Boom. Taking down the last of those. Bringing up troops to take the other morale point and then push in to take the warlord over. Still have 2 minutes left. The super fast forward time. Because all it is, these last 2 minutes is simply getting up to the general. A lot of our reinforcements have come in, by the way. We have had quite a few units rout. Look at that. 2,700 of our men have been lost. Shoot at him. Move, spearmen. Pew pew. There we go. There we go. Tear down them. Boom. Close victory. Very, very well done. So as you can see, Nordic Spearmen did quite a good job. Nothing compared to these Nordic Axe warbands. Our Germanic Hurlers actually did get a ton of kills as well. Mercenary Celtic Skirmishers, as well as our Horsemen. All really solid jobs. Of course, that's all we can see. We can't see any of the other armies. But yeah, these guys definitely did some work. It's going to be a pain in the butt to take out these Celtic Axe band. All right, that was a terrifying battle. Did not go as well as planned. I will not be doing that again. We did almost lose. Our king was not paying attention. Absolutely terrible idea. We did wreck quite a few people, though. I mean, we got something accomplished. We could liberate. I don't want to get the Caledonians into this. I just want to occupy it. We could sack it, actually. Yeah, let's do that.
For the tribe. Get the stakes up.
And then, I mean, honestly, we could come back a little bit. None of these guys are going to be able to hit me. So we could return to raiding, but these guys, they desperately need some help. 7 turns until finish. That's just a little too few for me. So we are going to do what I always do. We're going to wreck those. We don't have a whole lot of options anymore. But these guys, they did very well in battle today. Very, very proud of them. And then the same goes for these guys. We could recruit up some troops, which is something I will consider doing. These guys, it sucks that we got to lose them, but I mean, we got to consolidate. We We only lost 2 units, actually, out of all of those, so that's not bad. We got some mercenary gaze hounds. We'll take those as well. War wariness is decreased. There we go. I knew that's what would help. We could continue raiding. We do have our navy, which won't really do anything. We've got those guys down there, and that's all we're able to do. Again, I want to emphasize, just so people don't understand, that it takes a long time to get these things done. This campaign, we have one. Oh, we actually don't even have one. We sacked one of the Pictish places. Wow, they have -7 squalor. They have a lot of breaches. If we can, wish I could separate these guys out, and it might be possible with all these agent actions I can do. Separate them out, fight them individually, and I think we'll be going places. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I was just looking at that cool smithy, because this does look pretty cool. Just seeing all the different buildings in the cities. Anyways, look forward to the next episode as we continue our war against the Picts, and we'll see what repercussions that first battle has. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!